Hi, I just wanted to check in with you guys. I know this week has been very stressful, depressing, negative, especially when you see what's going on in the news every day, especially social media. A lot of people putting stuff on there and it's just creating so much division. And it's very frustrating. So I just wanted to check in. I want you guys have any concerns or anything, reach out to me. I'm here to talk. I'm not just here just doing the show and then goodbye, never talk to you again. Like, I'm actually here for you because I know this shit has been tough. The government is trying to separate us. There's a lack of unity. There's a lack of humanity. And I feel like there's so much strength in humanity and that people don't celebrate that enough. And I feel like that should be something that we should all be striving to do, is to become better people, not just angry, resentful, hateful. Like, that's not something to be celebrating about. That's not something anybody wants to celebrate, is somebody that's angry, hateful, any of that. We should all strive to be better people. We should, especially towards another human. Like, we don't know what somebody else is going through. The lack of humanity that I'm seeing, and I know I'm bringing this into a very real place because, yes, I want to be entertaining for you guys and I want to present to you bands that you guys may have never heard of before, but also I really, really feel that this stuff needs to be said, especially since there's so much going on that we're starting to lose our humanity day by day, and it's not okay. And this government is trying to divide us. And if you don't see that, then I don't know what else to tell you. You're easily falling for the trap of going into one and the other and not understanding that it should have been a unified. Did we all forget that it's United States of America? It's united. It's not divided States of America. So we need to understand that what I'm saying is real. We need to keep our humanity. We need to try to become better people, not this angry, hateful fucking shit that we're all becoming. Like, this is not okay. This is not how we should live our lives. It is not healthy to be an angry, hateful person. That kind of stuff will rot you from the inside out. So just wanted to tell you guys that if you need something from me, feel free to reach out, especially if you need to talk, because I know how it is. I struggle with mental health, especially the last few weeks. It's been very hard for me because I try to get up and I try to do this show, and it's hard to keep it positive and entertaining with all the shit going on. A lot of people talking shit online. The amount of people I had to just erase from my social media because of the things they were saying, the nasty, disgusting shit I don't want to see. I had to erase them because I'm just done. I'm not dealing with that shit. I don't want that negativity in my life. So, and then you try talking to these people and it's like talking to a wall. They never want to listen. They never want to understand. They just don't care until it happens to them. That's the lesson of today. A lot of people pretend they don't give a shit about somebody or something until it happens to them. And that is a fact. So, I'm going to go into my first fact. And I just wanted to keep it real with you guys because I wanted to check in. And I know a lot of people aren't doing so well. I'm one of them. So, just going back to the show with the fact that I've learned, deaf people can dream in sign language, even if they don't use it while awake. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so I wanted to segue into my show now. So welcome to an episode of Nevermind the Broadcast, and I'm your host, Izzy Smut. So the first band, Spatter Pattern, I apologize if I say it incorrectly. I have a speech impediment. Spatter Pattern. So they gave me the song Atomic Dinette, and I really love the song because they're infusing synth in there, and I feel like I'm starting to really like when people use synth in bands, especially punks, because I'm starting to put that synth in my songs as well, and it's really cool. It changes your sound. If you actually start experimenting with your sound a little bit, you'd be surprised at how different and how cool and how punk it sounds. What I like about them is that starting to have a movement in some ways, especially with punk changing. But I love this sound as well. I feel like that this can get your point across. So they come from Kalamazoo, Michigan, and this song is called Atomic Dinette by Spatter Pattern.
Emotional collision, violence by design. A cold metal offering, atomic dynamite. A cold and laminate. You look so upset. How you survive in the blue mist? How you survive this day without daylight? How you survive in the blue mist? How you survive? Light pollution in a neon prison. Emotion and collision, violence and desire. A cold metal offering, atomic dynamite. Chrome and laminate. You look so upset. How will you survive in the blue mist? How will you survive this day without daylight? How will you survive in the blue mist? How will you survive?
So that was Atomic Dinette by Spatter Pattern and this next band. They're from Indonesia. They're called Tank Kiss. They're a garage punk band. It's basically live, raw, no bullshit, DIY punk band. You can hear it in their sound, especially it sounds like it was a live recording, which I love. I love when bands can make it, hit the record button and let's just fucking play. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be like this pristine sounding, beautiful, like we're not pop singers. We're fucking, punk rockers here. We don't like garage punk. Like, we don't give a fuck. So that's what I love about this band. And I apologize if I mispronounce the name of the song. Is Bozuzuku Rider? I hope I said it right. But definitely check this band out. They're called Tank Kiss, and the song is called Bozuzuku Rider. I hope I said it right. I think I did. Check it out.
Myself, we're getting more, and I know I can be taken right.
So that was Mochizuku Rider by Tank Kiss, and this next band, they're called Wealth Gap. And I hope the song plays, because apparently the last episode, one of the songs didn't play, and I tried to re-edit it and try to put the song in there, so I hope it works. But sometimes I try to edit the best that I can, because I'm doing the show myself, so it is tough to edit, to put it all together. And sometimes things work and sometimes things doesn't, but still check out the bands, and I apologize for any mistakes that I've made in previous episodes. So back to this band, they're called Wealth Gap. The song is called Video Nasty, and I will say this about Pennsylvania punk bands. They're some of the coolest people out there. A lot of people should not sleep on Pennsylvania punk, especially because those bands are super cool and nice. Like if you're out of state, the bands that I've come across before that has helped my band play shows there has been amazing. They don't even know who we are. And then they hook us up with a show, which I find so cool, because that is like the epitome of community and unity. Is just helping other bands out. So there's been times where other bands we've hit up and try to play a show in their town, and they would just ignore our messages, don't even give a shit to read it, which I find so shitty. If you're trying to help out and build a community, at least try to respond, at least say, hey, can't help you out, or something happened, but I'll send you to somebody that can help you out. Like, that's how you build a community, is to help other bands out, and especially your scene. You want to have more people in it. You're not going to have people in it if you're just going to be an asshole and not respond to people. So that's what I love about Pennsylvania punk bands, and those basement shows don't play. I'm telling you right now, they will fucking throw the fuck down. Do not skip on Pennsylvania punk shows, because they will throw it the fuck down. They do not play. So check out this band. This is an awesome punk band, so check it out. This is Video Nasty by Wealth Gap. So that was Video Nasty by Wealth Gap, and this next band, I've had them on my show before. They're called Chew Toy, and the song is called Girls So Cool. They're a lo-fi garage punk band, and they just put the vibes up a little bit. 'Cause it's been a very heavy episode, so I needed to put some positivity there. So check this band out. The song is called Girls So Cool by Chew Toy.
Fuck it up, 'cause that girl so cool.
So that was Girls So Cool by True Toy, and we're at the last song of the episode. Thank you guys again for listening, spreading the word, and to the bands that have given me their songs to play. I'm always looking for music, so if you have any songs, old or new, send it to izzysmut@gmail.com. And I would like to say, if you're trying to spread some community, especially with the punk bands, unity is the most important thing in the world. So definitely try to practice that more, and I swear things will get better, especially with the way the world is. I mean, the only thing we have is each other, so we can't really start creating so much division when there's already division already. So that's what I'm going to say about that. The last band, I always had them on my show, and I will always have them on my show, Original Anger, and the song is called Juvenile Joker, and I'm always going to play their music on my show because they're awesome people. So check it out. Thank you guys for listening, and again, I will be back next week, or maybe not. Who knows? Depends on how I feel and what songs I get. But if I get a lot of music, then yeah, sure, I'll be back. So check it out. This is Juvenile Joker by Original Anger and Brought Out.
Graffiti on the wall, juvenile joker, committee in a can, juvenile joker, it's bigger than the man. Everyone knows a trick like this. Running around, gets his neighbors pissed. Well, he's young, he's bound to be rotten. When he grows up, he won't be forgotten. Juvenile joker, bucket over the door. Juvenile joker, pissing on the floor. Juvenile joker, clown in the class. Juvenile joker, pain in the ass. Everyone knows what a prick like this. Running around, gets his neighbors pissed. While he's young, he's bound to be rotten. When he grows up, he won't be forgotten. Juvenile joker, shitbag on your mat. Juvenile joker, always starting class. Juvenile joker, skate down the block. Juvenile joker, scratch mailbox. Everyone knows what a prick like this. Running around, gets his neighbors pissed. While he's young, he's bound to be rotten. When he grows up, he won't be forgotten. Little bastard, get off of my lawn.